The problem of evil is something that we deal with every day of our lives. We find things that are not in harmony, we find things that are not in good shape, we find things that are not in order, and therefore we find that there are gaps that goodness or order and goodness could have occupied at that time. So, what is evil? Evil is the absence of goodness. It's what in Latin they call privatio boni, meaning that it's a privation. It's not a created being. It is not a substantial thing, but it is a privation. A privation means that it is just there for a moment. It does not exist on its own. No, it exists on created creatures. Did God create evil in this sense? In this case, when we talk about evil, we find okay, let's take it in a human way and find that there are people who are short, there are people who are tall, there are people who are fat, and there are people who are thin. In this case, that difference by itself is evilness. In sometimes in nature we find that there are places where there is rain, too much rain, and there are places at the same time with too much heat. In that case, this means that it is an evil that is existing by itself. God did not create evil. Evil exists by itself. But in the existence of this evil, what does it give us? Does it give us peace? No, it doesn't give us peace. Evil itself creates disharmony, creates chaos, creates inequality, unevenness. So evil by itself is a privation. It's not a created substance. It's not a creature of God. It just exists for itself. And it exists in created creatures. Also, the problem of evil is just for a short while. It is not something that is permanent. It does not stay in the state of permanence forever. No. It brings the goodness comes to limit the evil that exists, and that we will not always live in this evilness, but there comes a time when this evilness will come to an end. Evilness that exists for a short time or for a given time, and therefore even if it doesn't go, we'll see the beauty of it. There will be a place where goodness still exists in that inequality. What am I saying?